Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Am I the Asshole? If you like hearing Reddit stories, it would really support the channel if you could give us a like or subscribe. Without further ado, let's dive into our first story. Am I the asshole for not leaving my estate to my severely disabled brother? I, 33 female, received a terminal diagnosis earlier this year. I've got a couple of years, at best estimate, to get everything in order before I won't have the cognitive ability to do so anymore. I've been working with a lawyer and an end-of-life care social worker to make sure everything will go as smoothly as possible, and my wishes will be respected. I also have a complicated family situation. My parents were never married, and my dad died when I was 12, of the same condition I now have. He never married, so all his assets were put in a trust for me by my grandparents. My mom married after they broke up and had my half-brother, 26 male. He is severely mentally disabled, has a 7-year-old in a grown man's body, and even with all the resources they can get, he's very difficult to care for. And my mom and stepdad barely get by most of the time. They tried really hard to get legal control of my trust when I was living with them, but couldn't. I help out some when things are really hard, but I feel like my mom treats me like an emergency fund rather than her daughter. And my stepdad has been bitter about the financial stuff. My dad was very successful and his family is well off since even before my dad died. I don't talk to either of them about my life because they always get passive-aggressive and guilt-trippy. I've been trying to talk more with my mom now that I know I'm on borrowed time. We've never had a great relationship, but I wanted to try and resolve some of it. She's been much nicer to me and more concerned since the diagnosis, so I thought it was okay to open up a bit. I didn't want her to be blindsided or feel like she has to take on anything since I've appointed another family member to be my medical and financial POA. So I talked to her recently about my plans. I told her that I know my half-brother is a full-time job, so I'm having other people take care of my care, so she won't be burdened. She was thankful for that, but then brought up how she always hoped that I would be the one to make sure my brother was taken care of when she was gone, and that in a way I still would be. She would put whatever I leave behind into his care fund and would make sure he knows it's from his big sister. This is where I might be the AH. I'm not leaving anything to my mom or brother. I don't have kids, but I have been the favorite auntie to my best friend's 2 children for their entire lives. They are the light of my life, and I spend a lot of time with them. My boyfriend F and I have been through a lot together. She and her husband have been the ones going with me to appointments and letting me crash in their spare room when I was too sick from meds to be home alone. Whatever is left over after I'm gone is going to the kids for college. I know it's money that could secure better care for my half-brother and take some of the load off my mom, but I feel like I want to help someone else now. First, I just want to say I'm very sorry to hear about your diagnosis, and I'm glad to hear you have a team of professionals helping you to make the transition easier. That is never an easy thing to hear or process. So please be kind to yourself and know it's okay to have range of emotions regarding this news. You are not the asshole at all. It sounds like your close friends have really been your support network through this and are going to continue being your support network. That is wonderful to have friends like that. Your estate should go to whomever you want it to go to. Everyone seems to think there is this unspoken rule that family must be taken care of first. But what they don't realize is family isn't just about blood relations. Family is what you make of it. Your friend and their 2 children have been your family and support, so of course you want to ensure they are taken care of. A college trust is an amazing thing to leave for them, and it sounds like they will be grateful. Please don't give in to your mom and stepdad. Even if you did leave something for your brother, there is no guarantee it would be used to better his care, especially since they have tried to get access to your trust fund before. Stick to your feelings and wishes. Do not tell them what you are planning to do. They will make your life miserable. Get a good lawyer so the will cannot be contested. Perhaps a trust for the children is best, but get legal advice. Just say you have taken care of everything and it upsets you to talk about it. Not the asshole. You've thought carefully about your decision, and you're making arrangements that align with your values and relationships. Your half-bro's care is undeniably a huge responsibility, but it's also a responsibility that rests with your mom and stepdad. It's clear that you have a deep bond with your best friend's kids, who've been a huge source of comfort and support to you. Choosing to leave your estate to them is a deeply personal decision, and you have every right to direct your assets where you feel they'll bring the most meaning and fulfillment. Best of luck. Not the asshole. He never married, so all his assets were put in a trust for me by my grandparents. I help out some when things are really hard, but I feel like my mom treats me like an emergency fund rather than her daughter. And my stepdad has been bitter about the financial stuff. My dad was very successful, and his family is well off, since even before my dad died. I am so profoundly sorry to hear about your situation. It is entirely for you to do what you want with your inheritance. It sounds like your best friend has really been there for you, so if it feels right to leave the money to her and the children you love / have brought you so much joy, then of course you should go ahead. You've already helped your mom and stepbrother. I hope you can accept the very best wishes of a Reddit stranger that every day you have left will be as peaceful as can be. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.